Wisnowski set to kick off.
Punter Mitch Wisnowski ready to do the honors. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Penix working from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Got to help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Third and long for him here. It's complete! Oh my! They left him wide open downfield. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here it was sharp, it was crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Allen taken right to the air. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Into traffic, complete! And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Finds him over the middle. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Down a score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this. Again, Allen to the air. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
1st and 10, around Robinson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They go play action. Here's Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Looking right, and he finds him. And he drives this forward to the 6.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Robinson up the middle. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Ready up.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Penix looking to pass. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Field goal attempts coming up from John Parker Romo. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Up and good for Romo. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Second down now, they need 7. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Allen on third down. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down. They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. Back deep for the Falcons, Jamal Agnew. This kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
From the shotgun, Penix. Connects on the crosser. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
10 at the 43-yard line.
On the jump.
To the air with Penix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, here's Penix. This one's caught. He's still going at the 30. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 65,
It's Penix yet again. Completed over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On the ready.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Go! Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Penix is going to throw again. He's going to fall down the whole way to the turf, incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And again, it's Penix. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a 16-point ball game. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Ty Johnson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First out of the game for James Cook. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Trying to throw this from the gun. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bills first down. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Big strike here to Moore. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Allen to throw. He's got Moore once again. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost He busts those tackles.
Allen on 3rd and short. Got a man. That's Kincaid. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he's tackled for no gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Bills at a deficit. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Cook can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and goal for Allen. The Bats got it. And in, touchdown Buffalo. The Bills chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a James Cook touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
70 Lions. 19 Lions.
Penix here from the gun. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. Working quickly here.
Big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos.
Penix working from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
19.
Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Sent to the ground by Maxwell Hairston.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Penix looking to pass. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about a ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Complete out to the right side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Tag! Bronco 80.
Penix now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Here's second and 10 from the 21. Again, Penix to the air. Rolling left, buying some time. Cut it on the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Dumps it off to Robinson. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Ready.
Got it. That's going to be a first and more. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Romo adds the point after. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Brought in right side by Moore. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Looking to throw. stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Ready? Stop.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. 1st and 10, here's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he gets around 6 there. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Allen from the gun here on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And he drives it skyward, hoping to drop this near the goal line. Fair catch calling for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Here's Robinson, start the drive. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Here's Algier on 1st down. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Robinson on the inside give. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Trying to run in, Algier. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. That's good for 6 yards. They're going to have second and goal now at the 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's second and goal.
Let's go.
He gets it again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. Third and goal from the 1.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Third and goal now. Can they find that final yard? Panics on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Drops it off to Cook. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Allen looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Bills with a punt team out there. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the give, here's Robinson. Gets some space around midfield. Space on the right. He's got room. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons keeping the pedal forward and adding 6 more. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run. But you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. He's got the squibber. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Trying it left side with Cook. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
319.
1st down throw for Allen. Connecting on the slant. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
What is that? Alert! What is that?
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
What's that?
Allen setting up to throw. He's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
What's that?
Allen on 3rd down. He beams one deep right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
What's that?
4th down. Here's Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, 18 Cardinal, 18. Ready.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he made it just 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Staying with Robinson. And they bring him down around the 34. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Falcons football, and they hold a commanding advantage in this one. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on, set! Lightning 18!
Another carry for Robinson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Robinson up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. 4th down coming up.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
Let's go!
4th down, here's Penix. That one's caught by Mooney. And he will not score, but that does set him up Brock with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And the Falcons, first down.
19, try it, 19.
First down and goal to go.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons throwing 6 more on the blowout. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
319! Regular. Half. What's that?
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. That's him on the quick hitter. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's on the 1st.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. he could take it to the house.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Brown 80!
Back to the air, Allen. He dumps this off to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Play action now with Allen. It's in or no, they dropped another one. It's dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Go!
Getting on the ground with Algier. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
2nd and 10.
2nd down carry for Algier. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd down give to Robinson. Keeps away from one. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
It's a gain of 14
That right there,
yards.
that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Now Penix off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Field goal attempts coming up from John Parker Romo. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. It's Allen out of the pistol. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. First down, ball at the 36. Now Allen. This one's quickly to Shakir. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Throwing this one back of the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it's intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
They've got first down from the 31. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. They're going to pass it here. That one's cut along the left sideline. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up third down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Just back, it's Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Gets everything he has under this one. This is brought in at the 50. It's not like we've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Falcons are running them out of the building. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. You got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This will be the final play of the game. Now the shotgun give to Cook. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.